Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Layback Gamer, and you might notice something. How am I sounding? Because I just got a new microphone. It's pretty awesome, ain't it? Well, I'm pretty happy that I was able. I picked up one today, and I figured, you know what? We've been at this for about 3 years, and, well, it's kind of time for one. Hell, oh, no, I forgot I was supposed to actually go through this a little bit more, but yeah, figured after a couple of years of doing this, I'd up at least my microphone audio by a little bit, and now, now I've got an actual working microphone. No longer am I using a microphone off of a headset, although I might have to use that occasionally for some games, which it might sound bad at that, but at the very least, it's something new. I'm pretty happy for something new. I have a lot of new stuff coming up. It kind of changes the monotone that I had in the voice, and I can actually attempt an accent, or a higher voice, or a lower voice, or whatever fits that particular time we're doing. I can do something really high pitch, or something really low. And unfortunately, I can't really get myself to do it on command. If I have to think about it, then my mind doesn't do it. But if it just naturally, just a nice natural comes into the scene, and it just happens to so work, it could be very soothing, could be very rigid. We'll just have to wait and find out. I also hope that this is picking it up. I've been changing some of my settings for for OBS. I almost said OSB again. It was funny, a lot during the school year I was called, because I'm taking courses to be an architectural technologist, I kept saying Oriented Strand Board as OBS. And now I find myself in the opposite, where I'm saying OBS is OSB. So, yeah, anyways, keep this going at least. It won't be around for some of the current series because I have those videos pre-recorded, but it's going to take into effect starting today. Anything that I've recorded before this, obviously, isn't going to have that. So, yeah, I still have a lot of settings to play around with this, as well as I gotta play around with the audio, my audio output, and my desktop audio, so I can get that sounding nice and smooth. But yeah, I got a little bit to play around with, but I hope you guys do like the improvement. Now on to kind of why I'm making this. I wouldn't be making this video just specifically to highlight a new microphone. I also have some slightly good / slightly bad news. I don't know, I kind of see it as both ways. Bad for the reasons I'm about to get into, but there is an upside to this. And it has to do with our Skyrim roleplay series. So, at some point, one of the mods that I had decided to stop working for some reason, and it crashed the game. So due to this, I can't work on the current iteration of Delves Through Crypts, and we'll have to cut this one short, unfortunately. However, as I said, there's a bit of a good news to this. I was able to figure out which specific mod caused the crash of the game, and found a few instances where a couple of other mods that I had were conflicting with some aspects of another. So to give an instance, I had wanted to make a second chapter about essentially being betrayed and having to go side with all the the more criminal factions, like the Dark Brotherhood, the Thieves Guild, and I had added in a mod that adds some pirates in the northern coast of Skyrim, and I was hoping, hey, maybe there might be a faction with them that we can, join up with and at least become a pirate. I explained it in game. Unfortunately, when traveling on one of their ships, it for some reason disables the ability to progress from very tired to normal tired for realistic needs and diseases, and ultimately it kind of broke that. As I'd always be very tired, I could always go down to exhaustion, but I couldn't go up beyond very tired, which really, really sucks, but I was able to, at least I was able to figure that out, and now I've corrected it. I'm not stopping the series. We're going to keep this going. I'm just going to restart this for a third time, as this is, honestly, this has probably been one of my more favorite series to work on, despite not being able to work on it a whole lot. And I find that surprising because Skyrim's a really old game that I had said many times I'm going to put it down after this final playthrough. And for some reason, I keep making more. And I keep modding it for more. And it's also fun that, because this one I get to actually create a story, I get to play it out, and hopefully have some good gameplay aspects. And I hope that the ladies and gentlemen, are enjoying it too. I've also revamped my mod list quite a bit, and I'm going to be using the Nemesis engine for new movements and combat-related things. Earlier I was using Force Idle, and that's not being updated anymore. And I think that was one of the mods that was giving my PC a bit of a hard time. Nemesis, on the other hand, I've ran the game for a couple hours now on a separate tests world, and this is how I know that none of my current mods, at the very least, interfere, or at least have any current issues. So hopefully it stays that way. I'm still going to try to make a evolving playthrough where I add in new mods, but right now I do have a list of mods that we are going to add. I already said that. I'll be adding in new mods over time and try to see if I can edit some of the start times for them in their file description. That's going to take a little bit of looking into, and hopefully I don't accidentally break them. That would be very bad. Very bad. I don't want to do that. Now, for the important item, the new mod list. So, this was the previous mod list. You know, a pretty nice compilation of mods. I think this one ended up being about 100 mods when everything was said and done. I haven't checked for the new mod list, but it's is almost double the. I think pretty sure it's double the amount of mods. So yeah, I watched a couple videos. I read a bit of a couple guides on how to mod the game a little bit, and I'm hoping it looks okay. There are a bunch of them in here that I'm really excited to try out, such as I've seen alternate conversation camera. I'm thinking that's going to look pretty cool. There was also a couple other mods that I had found today after making this list, and I said I really don't want to put it onto a third page, mainly because it's not going to fit on a third page. Look at that. I got two whole pages of mods, which is absolutely insane. And I'm pretty sure on some of them I'm missing a couple of patches as well. If you want me to go into detail as to why I've picked these, I can make a separate video. Probably would take the template from the other one and implement it into this. But yeah, I just wanted to make this update saying, hey, I got a new microphone, and well, we also have to restart Skyrim, but that's okay, because I've got a lot more mods, and I have a lot more possibilities. I'm very excited to play around with the Nemesis engine. I've seen what it can do. Granted, I have to learn all that, and I'm going to be learning that as I'm playing it. Oh, the other thing that's going to be eventual add-on is, if you notice throughout here, there's a lot of places that have the revisited. There's a modder. Let's see if I can quickly pull this guy's page up. And essentially, there's a modder that's been going around and editing a bunch of. Hold on a second. Go. He's been editing a bunch of the different locations. So if we pause. That should pull that up. There we go. And we seen the first one, Bleak Falls Barrow Revisited, in the playthrough. That was, for me, it was a first-time exploration, which I was pretty excited for. And while it's not going to be first-time exploration for Bleak Falls Barrow Revisited, I think there's at least 4, maybe 5. I see 3 of them. I saw a 4th one. There's a 5th one lurking in there somewhere. I'm not sure. There might only be. Actually, I have his profile pulled up. The mod author is Cool. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's Coolleoj. That's how you pronounce that. And he's got, from the looks of it, he has done some pretty good work. Oh yeah, he's got 6 out, so I do have 6 currently downloaded. And a lot of them, well, not a lot of them, but all of them do something, edit up the inner layouts of the dungeon. His most recent one was White River Watch Revisited. That's going to be pretty fun. He adds in new rooms, there are more loot, more enemies, etc., etc. Though I did leave a comment on his Bleak Falls Barrow one because some of the new rooms that he had added in didn't seem to add any new monster or any new Draugr into them. But anyways, I'm very excited to see what else he puts out and be making a list, making sure that I do go to. Some of the first dungeons we'll visit are going to be those 6, as I've also revamped my story a little bit, including the different. But I've made that point, and I guess I didn't really explain it that well. Anyways, I'm gonna get going before I end up talking for any longer than I need to be. But yeah, long story short, new microphone. Stay tuned for that. Hopefully you like the sound of it. Let me know if I need to do any fixes for it. Does it sound okay? I think it sounds okay. But let me know what you guys think. And of course, new Skyrim playthrough gonna be coming through. I definitely want to try to I really want to get this one nailed down, packed. So I'm gonna be doing some final testing a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna do some final testing right after this. And hopefully everything is still working, because I did have to enable a couple things, as well as I'm going to add in a couple more mods that I had went, ooh, this is pretty cool. Oh, and as another side note, I might switch out Realistic Needs and Disease for I Need. I'll have to see about that. I might not. We will see. Anyways, that will do for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Till next time, take it easy.